Another year has come and gone. Hello everyone out there on YouTube, is I the American E2 signing on, and since we are in the last month for 2021, I thought I'd take the time to look back on the entire year for Thomas & Friends. Now for starters, as we all know, this year, thanks to Mattel, marks the end of the original Thomas & Friends that we all know and loved, and gave us the bad baby reboot All Engines Go, which I do not plan to make a rant video about because we all know this is not Thomas. It's just something that's completely new, and in my opinion, I don't think it needs to be criticized too much because it doesn't really deserve it. Then there's also what's going on with the merchandise. And if any of you guys remember, you'll know that I already shared my thoughts on some of the All Engines Go merch a while back. And as said before, the merchandise is horrible, as it is way too baby-like compared to other Thomas Rages we've had in the past, like the Railway Pals. Also, on a sad note, this year also marked the final year for the minis, which is really sad because I would have loved to see more of the minis. That is, if it hadn't been for Mattel. And of course, with all this baby reboot business going on, we still have no updates on the new Mark Forster movie, which I have a few doubts that Mattel will ever produce, since they are one of the largest toy companies in the entire world that has really been lagging in the film industry for so many years. But enough said about all things bad for this year, let's talk about the good things. For starters, we still have some fairly good merchandise from the classic Thomas series, such as the Nendoroid Thomas and the Tomix Oigawa Thomas. On top of that, Bachmann really kicked it into high gear here with showing off prototypes, colored samples, and announcements for new models such as Daisy, Peter Sam, Yell Rheneas, NCO James, NCO Toby, NCO Scruffy, Ryan, Large Scale Diesel, Large Scale Paxton, and as of now, the Large Scale Red Coaches. And as stated before a while ago, if any of you guys remember, this year marked the final year for Thomas Wood, and Wooden Railway is finally making a comeback with some more, accurate looking models. And to round this year off, we also gained some lost media from the series. For those of you who don't know, and if some of you remember, there was going to be another theatrical movie called The Adventures of Thomas, a film which was planned to take place during World War II, but sadly got cancelled as it was pushed back so many times, and Mattel took over the series in 2013. But some time ago, images of Thomas's earlier model for the movie started appearing online, showing off a more saturated look along with a number plate, a brake pump, additional rivets going along his balances, running board, side tanks, and bunker. So, looking back in this year, it was pretty bad. In terms of the series' new look, with some of the merchandise being discontinued, and still no updates on the Mark Forster film. But I will say that there were still some good things, such as some of the merchandise from the original series, and gaining some lost media from it. Well, that's it for today, guys. Have a happy new year, and I will see you all in 2022!